Hello. Welcome. How you guys doing? Today I'm gonna be reacting to the WATCHMOJO tier list. I heard it's pretty bad. I can even tell just from clicking on the video. If you check the like to dislike ratio, it's insane. So, I only seen the first two, so I only know the first like number 10 and number 9, and I can see how bad it is. So I don't know who the rest, but let's react to this. Let's see.
Let's get this over with. The Antimatter Legion?
Nice clip you choose at the beginning.
Welcome to WATCHMOJO, and today we're counting down our picks for the units at the very top of
Units.
the current meta in Honkai
I
Star
like calling
Rail.
characters units.
Number 10, Kafka.
Okay, Kafka at number 10, that's... I wouldn't say it's completely terrible. Like, I can see Kafka being, like, of course, in the top 10. And number 10 is not bad. You know, I could put Tangyun here. I actually put a video yesterday for my top 10. I didn't even know that video was made, so you can check the previous video on the channel. It's gonna be a top 10 list. So yeah.
Anyone who says lightning never strikes the same place twice has clearly never met Kafka.
Okay.
While her damage output looks underwhelming at first, the initial hit is only part of the story. You see, Kafka is the queen of the long game.
He knows what
Most
he's
of her
talking
skills
about.
apply the game-changing shock debuff, causing electrifying amounts of damage over time. Once you land a hit, all you have to do is sit back, relax, and watch as enemies fry around her.
Okay.
It's a sight to behold. In fact, Kafka's consistent access to status effects makes her one of the most reliable damage dealers in the whole cast. Shocking, isn't it? Number 9, Fu Xuan.
This is what made me record a video, because I don't know who's after Fu Xuan. Please, how is Fu Xuan number 9? Like, she's at least top 2, like either 1 or 2. I don't know. I just maybe they just, like, when they decided to make this video, just opened any tier list, you know, and just checked all the top characters and just randomly put their ranking. I'm curious who's his number 1, so yeah. Fu Xuan, number 9.
There's one very good reason to always keep Fu Xuan on your team. To put it simply, this girl does not die. Thanks to her litany of regenerative
If she doesn't die, why did you put her number 9?
abilities, she can keep herself on the battlefield through just about any attack. And even better, she can do the same with her team. Fu Xuan's unique skill allows her to partly shield her allies' damage intake for 3 turns. Pair that with her insane healing, and Fu Xuan's party becomes nigh unkillable. Oh, and did we mention Fu Xuan's skill also boosts her teammates' critical rate?
Then she does all that. Oh, she's number 9.
Clearly, she doesn't just support your lineup. She's the reason it's effective at all.
The cycles of yin and yang never cease.
Okay. Who's number 8?
Number 8, Sela.
No, bro. Nah. No. 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 They actually didn't do that.
Got a lot of nerve.
In comparison to flashy skills, debuff mechanics, and situational ultimates,
No.
Sela is pretty straightforward. She simply does damage, and a lot of it. However, in a game like Honkai Star Rail, that alone wouldn't be enough to make her stand out.
Is that a ChatGPT script? Like, I feel like he just made a ChatGPT script just to say things about characters. Like, give me more information about a character called Sela in Honkai Star Rail, and then he just started talking.
Especially since she's limited
There's
to
no
single
way.
targets. But that's where Sela's uber-powerful talent, Resurgence, comes into play. Whenever she eliminates an enemy, Resurgence buffs her attack and lets her act again. Essentially, she has the attack stat of a single target master, but the versatility to plow through
Yeah,
boards
this
at the
has to
same
be
time.
ChatGPT.
So, whether you're chipping away at a boss or grinding through grunts, Sela always deserves a spot on your team.
Who's fighting Kafka? What?
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Number 7, Blade.
Okay, Blade at number 7 is not bad too. Like, that's a fair position for Blade. I guess could be 6, but yeah.
My sword will be the last thing you see.
Given his name, it's only fitting Blade is the epitome of a glass cannon. He's got some of the best win skills in the whole game, but they come at a high cost. namely his health bar. While trading damage for damage sounds risky,
Okay.
it's circumvented by the fact that Blade doesn't start fights. He
Huh?
ends them. But, as an extra precaution, his ultimate has
Why
a
is he
built-in
recording
failsafe
from the
too.
beta
The
version?
ironically titled Death Sentence always restores Blade to half health, whether he's above or below the threshold. Then, it takes all the damage he's taken in the whole match and
Yeah.
converts it into one explosive finishing blow.
This is
That kind of
ChatGPT
firepower,
100%.
who needs health anyways?
That's a sad Blade right there.
Number 6, Tangyun.
What? Nah. No. Why is it in slow?
You get a buff, and you get a buff, you get a buff, and you get a buff.
What? No. No. That's not how she... No.
That's right. Tangyun is all
Imagine
about
running
those
hyper
nice
carry and then use Tangyun to buff your Bronya. Bro, that's insane. Nah, there's no way this guy's not.
powerful attack
That's
boosts.
definitely
She's basically a walking
AI.
talking battery pack for your team, and with the right synergy, she can help even low-level heroes clear the battlefield. What's more, Tangyun has one of the most useful ultimates in the game, in that it helps others to get their ultimates.
Yeah, sure.
And yes, Tangyun's damage modifiers apply there too.
Yeah,
It
you
doesn't
knew
take a
that from
mathematician to see that
ChatGPT.
attack buffs plus frequent ultimates equal a must-have for your team. After all, if you plan it right, Tangyun can be the buffer that keeps on buffing.
Oh, I'm cringing right now.
Number 5, Silverwolf.
I don't know.
Nothing howls quite as loud as good old-fashioned debuff. Entering Silverwolf.
I don't think I put
She
Silverwolf in my top
specializes in
10.
reducing all of an enemy's stats, and we do mean all of them. Defense, speed, attack, you name it, Silverwolf can do it. But that's still nothing
I'm not a
compared
Silverwolf
to
fan,
her
so
new
I don't
skill.
have any
Using
comment
allowed
on this.
changes, Silverwolf gives a foe an elemental weakness of one of her teammates' types. No other character in the whole game has that kind of
In the
mid-battle
whole game.
versatility. It's so flexible that
The
honestly,
whole
Silverwolf
game.
can slot into just about any team composition and still do well. At this point, there's really no excuse to leave her on the bench.
Of course.
Come back in a century. All done.
Number 4, Bronya.
Bronya is
Bronya 4 is understandable, so I guess maybe, yeah.
a wind-type fighter following the path of harmony who leads her companions.
What does he have to say
through
about
the name
Bronya?
of the Amber Lord.
You don't even need to make a move to see why Bronya is worth joining the front lines.
Okay.
By activating her Banner of Command technique, every ally starts the next match with a passive attack buff. But when Bronya's actual turn comes around, she takes that idea to a whole new level. We're talking about dispelling debuffs, raising the whole team's damage output, and more. And if that's not enough, whichever ally Bronya targets immediately gets another turn too. It's obvious that Bronya is so much more than your average support unit.
Yeah,
Used
of course.
correctly, she can control the flow of the entire game altogether.
To guard and defend.
Why is it in slow?
Number 3, Lacha.
Okay, I guess.
Out among the stars,
Let's see what you guys say about Lacha.
swells beneath the tide.
Ironically, the best healer in Honkai is also one of the game's most powerful combatants. Lacha's support abilities scale with his attack stat,
Okay.
giving him an incredibly rare niche as a unit that can both heal damage and dish it out. The best part? He can do it all in a single move. Once Lacha activates his signature skill, Prayer of the Abyss Flower, it will automatically replenish his allies' health when they take a certain amount of damage. No turn or skill points needed. That frees up Lacha to focus on offense, and
Lacha.
thanks to his aforementioned attack stat, that comes pretty naturally. Talk about getting the best of both worlds.
Of course.
To witness your promise.
Number 2, Jinglu.
Wait, is number 1 Den Hong? No, bro. They picked the guy with the dragon. So yeah, that's number 1.
The inner self is purged.
Ever since her release, Jinglu has frozen her way at the very top of the competitive scene. Damage is simply unmatched, especially when you take into account her signature talent, Crescent Transmigration. Each basic attack raises her level, and after just 2 strikes, Jinglu no longer needs any skill points to unleash her devastating ice skills. To put that into perspective, her ultimate can dish out over 300%
find
of
them.
her gargantuan attack stat onto a single enemy. So word of advice?
Whoever
Jinglu
made this
while you
video.
can. There may never be
I
a
will
character
find
as
you.
strong as her in a very, very long time.
Yeah, show me number one.
To the very end, until the stars have been cut down from the sky.
Where is number one?
Continue. Be sure to subscribe to
Yeah,
our
of course.
channel and ring the bell
Make
get
sure to
notified
subscribe for
about our
more
latest
amazing
videos.
top
You have the
10
option
lists.
to be notified for
It is
occasional
him.
videos or all of them.
It is.
On your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch off the consequences.
Yeah.
If you're looking for damage, you're in the right place. As its name implies,
Ah.
the Lune form is Dan Heng, but better in just about every conceivable way. Arguably, he's better than everyone else too. Thanks to
Really?
his talent, Righteous Heart, Dan gets a slight damage buff with each individual hit of his basic attack. He can
course.
also stack skill points to increase the number of hits, ramping up the multiplier
See,
even
that's
more.
what I think the guy who made the video doesn't understand. I think he doesn't understand what skill points does or means.
Just to
So
really sweeten the
when he said Tangyun buff this and buff that and buff that, imagine wasting all your skill points on buffing the support and like the healer.
deal, Imbibitor Lune comes with unique
Yeah.
passives that offset his high energy costs.
Of course.
Suffice it to say, this is Imbibitor Lune's game, and everyone else is just living in it.
Yeah, I swear, I just saw the dragon. Like, yeah, that's number one. That is number one, and that's a channel with 25 million subscribers, right? It is. And you see the it's crazy to me. Its video has, like, the channel has 25 million subs, but barely can get this video up. But yeah, anyway, I had to go through this and react through whole video like that. I feel like I'm losing my mind. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think of their top 10. Yeah, they forgot they forgot many characters. But yeah, anyway, see you guys in tomorrow's video. Have a good day and bye.